Hey guys, how you going? What's going on? My name's Adam Dyson. Welcome back to another video. This morning, hiked into the Pinnacle. Pretty exciting, pretty easy kind of walk. I remember coming here like probably maybe 10 or 15 years ago and remembering the walk being really quite hard. So I don't know whether the walk's got easier or if I've just got fitter. Anyway, shooting sunrise at the moment. Looks like it's going to be a good one. It's a chilly one. Face is really cold. So sunrise was a little uneventful, but still got some really nice photos. I didn't shoot as wide as I normally would, which is kind of nice, but check out this view. So good. But yeah, absolutely loving this camera. Oh, excuse me. Snuck up on me, didn't it? But absolutely loving this camera. It's so worth the weight and the carry and all that kind of stuff. The minute you hear that shutter button and see the photo pop up, so good. So good on you, Fujifilm. You've nailed it. And eventually I'm assuming you'll have a 100 megapixel one as well, which will be absolutely mind-blowing. But I am going to do a little bit of a review on this camera before I have to give it back. It'll probably be quick and reasonably unscientific, but because that's the way I like it. Anyway, I'm going to snap off a couple more shots now and head back to the van and start the day. A heap of times before, but I often think the walk-in is just as exciting as the shooting itself. So check out these guys. Ooh, spiked me. Anyway, walking back to the van. Not too sure what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. Pretty normal kind of thing for the Adam Dyson vlogs, but there's a couple more waterfalls around. I really want to sit down on my computer and do a bit of work as well, so I'm going to do that and yeah, see where the day takes us. I'd really like to walk up Mount Abrupt for sunset, but I think it's like a 4K walk in and 4 out, reasonably hard terrain, so I'll see how I feel later on. Anyway, for now, back to the van and go from there. So I've made it down to Lake Belford. I think this is the reservoir for the majority of the Western District, which is kind of cool, but there's heaps of these trees in the water behind me. I've got the GFX set up behind me there as well, and I'm doing a 15-minute exposure. So I've got 2 filters on. I've got a 10-stop ND, that's only 5, but I've got 10-stop ND and a 6-stop ND as well, and the polarizer as well. So I've actually got 17 stops of light reduction, so it works out to be about a 15-minute exposure. So in 15 minutes, I'll show you what that shot looks like and I'll explain exactly what I'm doing with that particular shot. Strap yourself in, it's going to be a good one. So I think super long exposures work really well if you process them in black and white. So especially during the middle of the day when there's no really exciting color in the sky or in the foreground. So if you process it in black and white, this is what it's going to end up looking like. So as you can see with the 15-minute exposure, it's just dragged the clouds out really nicely. It's probably actually a little bit too long, but still looks pretty cool and gives a really cool effect. So as you can see, composition-wise, we just got a nice flat water from the long exposure, and then the main kind of elements in this frame is the trees sticking out of the water. We've also got the nice mountains in the background there, which look quite good as well, and then the dragged clouds through the sky also add a really nice effect. So as I said, long exposures, middle of the day, black and white looks absolutely awesome. So there's my tip for the day. Process your daytime long exposures in black and white. So now I've put the 110mm Fuji G series lens on, and this lens is absolutely epic. Probably one of my favorite lenses I've ever shot with, actually. I don't normally shoot with the longer kind of lenses, but this one is really quite special. It does some really cool stuff with focus, but it is an f2 aperture, so on a medium format, it's kind of the equivalent to like a 1.4, which is really quite cool as well. Millimeter lengthwise, it's probably like a 90mm. So yeah, it gives that really nice compressed background, pulls the foreground into the background, which looks really cool. And yeah, the out of focus, the bokeh kind of areas look absolutely epic. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna shoot kind of through some trees, compress all the trees close together. And it's just gonna give this really nice effect. And this is probably also another one that I could process in black and white. And yeah, look really quite cool. Here we go, shooting, good times. So I've pretty much parked in the Wonderland car park again, and just gonna walk down some tracks. I've got an idea for a photo at Silent Street. I think it's going to walk through the Grand Canyon. Not the Grand Canyon in the States, but that's all right. Yeah, so I'm going to try to find this photo. It's kind of nearly an Antelope Canyon-ish kind of photo at Silent Street. But in the meantime, I'm going to walk through the Grand Canyon and see if there's anything cool here to photograph too. I always find walking shots funny because you've still got to go back and get the camera. Nice. It is a lot cooler actually. Not bad at all. So I've been walking for probably about 45 minutes now. Not hard walk, but just a nice cruisy little walk. Trying to find Silent Street, but I'm not too sure where it is. Once again, Adam probably should have done a little bit more research before going on a walk. Look at this waterfall.
Waterfall.
Do you think you can drink it? You can. Tastes pretty good actually. Far away. These blokes are really taking a nosedive, aren't they? Anyway, I hope you're enjoying it. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button and click on the bell notification button thingy too. And you can get a notification every time I drop a video. Yay, found it. Me smart. Pretty much all I did was follow the path, but I'm still very smart. You should see me. If you ever see any spelling or grammar errors, please pull me up on them, because I really like that. I like when people pull me up on grammar. Pretty much exactly what I was looking for, which is really cool. So the idea is that there's all these different lines leading up into the background there, but yeah, it might look really cool. It'll be like a high dynamic range kind of photo, but yeah, excited to snap this off and shoot something that, you know, looks cool. Anyway, I'm about all done at Silent Street. Pretty cool, really cool location. Super tight kind of caves. Probably interesting because over years and years and years, the water would have just carved these caves. Yeah, so super cool. It's kind of like a step back in history. Sounds a bit silly, doesn't it? Anyway, so now I'm going to walk back to the van, and I think I might go to a really easy lookout for sunset. Something that starts with B. Let's go to the lookout that starts with B, and we'll go from there. Alright, so looking at the sky, I think I'm going to give sunset a miss. As much as I love photography, I never get too excited by photos of full clear blue skies. Yeah, there's going to be no kind of contrast in between the... It just isn't going to work for what I want to do. So I'm going to give sunset a miss tonight. So that'll about do us for photography for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This one was a bit of a long one. So yeah, if you've stuck around to the end, you're awesome. Good job. Make sure you like and subscribe below. And also follow me on Instagram. That's where I put up all my landscape photos. And until next time, I'll catch you later.